Hello, I'm here again, and I'm sorry if I'm not as pretty as last time. I I know, I've been gaining weight. Haven't shaved in a while neither, but I'm just a teenager, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Right now, I'm just rambling, and I know, should have combed my hair, but I know that nobody watches these videos. I know that, but somehow the hope that somebody would, it just it makes me feel better. So if you do happen to watch this video, I haven't gotten any views yet. It's not really views that I care about. It's just the viewership that I do. Knowing that someone is out there listening to what I have to say, because I can't really talk to anybody about the things that I'm thinking about. And right now, right now I'm thinking about, is it possible that some people just cannot be saved? See, a friend of mine, he went through a strange time, and now, and I have as well. I've been in a strange time. I feel that I've been experiencing some sort of mental decline, but he seems to have as well. And I don't know why I bring up the topic of me, but somehow it just seems like all of this comes together in some weird way. He was happy up until an event where he decided that wasn't it. And he tried for a while to get back to where he was, to be happy, and he never did. My friend, he has autism, and normally I wouldn't care, but this his disorder seems to cause him um, to work against himself quite often. And I know how it is. I had an autistic sister myself, but he I don't know if he has it worse or whatever. And I frankly I don't really care. I don't care how bad or not bad it is. But he suffered such a terrible decline that he went from a happy guy that I loved talking to someone who has reserved entirely his own fate and cares not about improving himself or being with the people around him, or well, not being with the people, but or being with us or anybody, just that he has pushed himself so far back that there isn't really any grabbing him and pulling him out, is what I think. I have talked with him for hours and hours and hours about how I want him to try, how how I know that he would want to be the one to try. He would be happy to, in the end, after he has tried and fixed himself up. But no matter how much I talk to him, he goes farther into his hole, and he has made it clear that he thinks that everything will be bad in the future, and there's no evidence to support this, but he is convinced by it, and I can't pull it out. I can't do anything about it. Nobody can. Nobody can. He has himself convinced of so many terrible delusions that he's made in the midst of his depression and whatnot, that he is so far removed from reality, and he cannot see that. So right now I'm just venting, I suppose, but it really it really gets to me when he starts talking about killing himself so openly and freely. So openly and freely that it is as if it's nothing to him. And it's just as if it's nothing to him and nothing to us. And he's told me it's his way to cope. But I'm not good at very many things. I'm good at people, sometimes. And this circumstance, I know this isn't him coping. That's not him coping, that's him telling the truth. And it's very strange for me to sit here and know that he is probably going to die. He is going to kill himself without ever having known that he could have done better and been better. I loved this man, and I still continue to do. I still continue to love him, is what I'm trying to say, but there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. I've tried my hardest to go against that old phrase, lead a horse to water, can't make him drink, but that's just not how it is. You literally can't. You can't make him drink. You can't do it. And so I'm sitting here wondering, what do I do? Do I just bide my time and wait for it to happen? I don't know his address. He's not going to give it out either. No, he's not. I don't know anybody related to him. I don't know anything about his life. And see, that's the major con of online friends. I've known him for 2 years, but there's nothing I can do. And this has caused me the most relentless confusion, the most ruthless days and mind fog that I have ever been in my entire life. And it's it's not just him, it's everything else that has been around. But I'm not lying if I say that at some times I wish I could just run away and hope the best for him. Hope the best for everybody. I want him to try, but that's not gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. He's not going to try. His life, he could be so much better, so much stronger, so much more accomplished and happy if he tried, just as it is with any of us. And I know this. I know this because my whole family came from absolutely nothing, from alcoholics and from alcoholics and renting a new house every month. And luckily I wasn't there for that, but I caught the last bit of it because we were just lucky enough to start getting better. We tried. We got better. We stayed better. Even me, I wasn't a good person. Back in the day, I was a bad person. I was manipulative. I would lie to get my way. I would portray an entirely different person from who I am. I would say that I cared about the well-being of others, but I could not care less. I convinced myself that I was a good person and that I was doing what was right, but that was never true. Absolutely never true, and it took me forever to find out about this, and I lost everybody that I loved because of that. And I knew that nothing could get better, but despite this, I kept on going, and I kept on trying to be better, and to do better, but he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that. And he's not going to try it either. He's not going to try to do it. There's nothing I can do. And so I find myself during the days sitting here. And that's it. Just sitting here. Because there's nothing I can do otherwise. I've thought of everything. I have tried to find his address. I have tried my hardest to pull it out of him. And I don't even know if that's true. I hope it is. Or I hope it isn't. I don't know. I don't know. Half the time I can't even make up my mind about what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And neither does he. My life hasn't been good for a long time. Close on a year or so, I suppose. Maybe 2. I don't complain about it often, though. I don't really care. Up until now, I do. But that's whatever. I'll be losing my friend shortly. Someday soon I'll leave, or my friend will leave. He says he's leaving all of us on January 1st. I don't know why he chooses January 1st. Just because it's fancy, I don't know. He's leaving on that day, and whatever happens after that happens. By some divine miracle, perhaps he will get better. That's what I hold on to. But I know how the world works. I know he won't try. I know the person he could be. I know what he could do. But he's not going to do that. I'm sorry if this was awfully boring for you. But thanks for listening anyhow. And watching. And whatnot. But I'll go now. And let your friends know that you love them. Your parents, your friends, your family, let them know you love them. Let whoever is around you, let them know that you love them. Because apparently all it takes is one bad day, and that could be gone. Love your friends and your family, because so much can disappear in an instant, and so much of it you can't do anything about. So, keep on going, my friend, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will, whenever I have another rant to give, I will upload it to this channel. But for now, you have a good day again.